Well, hello everyone. If you're on right now and you're wondering, hey, what the heck are these guys doing on a Sunday evening? We're actually going to be doing a fantasy football draft tonight. We're still waiting on a few people to show up and everything in the background. Some folks are still eating, some folks are still doing other things. So if you'll bear with us, we will be live in just a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, sit back, relax, grab the beverage of your choice, and get ready for a very CGI special presentation of our fantasy football draft. Once again, thanks for joining us tonight. This is a very brand new experiment for us, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, until then, this is your tech guru Chad signing off. Well, welcome, everyone. Oh, yeah, sure.
You go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, you go first.
You go first. It's not a regular show, so I don't even know what was happening. Don't even
Me neither, honestly. Yeah. Hi, everybody. We clearly know what we're doing. This is Chaotic Good Improv, and we're about to join the draft, the fantasy draft, that is. No, seriously, we've all registered with the Selective Service. Anyway. I'm Chad. I'm the tech guy here at Chaotic Good Improv. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. Instead of making up scenes and making up funny things, we're going to be making up teams. Using the suggestions from ESPN.com of players that we might want for our teams. So at any point, we might be asking y'all, what in the heck do you think we should do next? I know I will be, because of everyone who's going to be participating tonight, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm a complete noob mostly to this sort of thing. I just pick players and everything based on their mascots. But we do have a good professional here tonight with us, our creative director for Chaotic and Improv, Chris. And we have a picture of Ty. This is actually a cardboard cutout of Ty that I have.
I want a cardboard cutout of Ty. I want one.
I have it in my house whenever I feel lonely. Yeah, it's
I don't
just
want,
exactly. Yeah,
I don't want that one. That sounds like it might be used.
No, it just feels like a personal presence. Get your mind down the gutter. Okay, it's also you. Anyway, yeah, so Ty will be joining us shortly. We also have Patrick who will be joining us shortly, and a plethora of other people. But right now it's just me and Chris, and this is kind of our pregame. Normally this would be the part where we would have like inspirational symphonic music playing in the background, and Chris Berman making loud noises in a corner somewhere. But Chris, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing okay. It's rare that I get the first pick of our keeper league. Which doesn't necessarily, that is one thing I probably need to explain to you, Chad, since you are new to this league, is that the way we do the draft order is actually a little bit different from the way most people would do it. So top 6 teams of our 12-team league will go to the playoffs. And that's the way the playoffs say it out, like teams 1 through 6, that's your typical whoever wins is last in the draft. Whoever gets second is second to last in the draft. So that's pretty typical of the way that drafts work. But to keep people interested and so that you don't tank at the end of the season, we have a loser bracket for the bottom 6 teams. And the order of winning in that, whoever wins the loser bracket actually gets to draft first. So instead of it being worst team first, it's actually the winner of the loser bracket.
So it's like, so in a sense, it's kind of like choose a loser.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So even though I'm drafting first, I wasn't awful last year. I did win the loser bracket, so I was able to draft first. So, but that's why it goes that way. So, but yeah, I'm not really quite sure who I'm going to pick.
So, Chris, my question is, how does that make everyone else feel if they lose a loser bracket?
If you lose a loser bracket, chance you did give up. That's usually how that works out, which is weird because it's not that hard to win the loser bracket, but there are every once in a while you can tell when there's like a team that should have made the playoffs, and for whatever reason the last couple of weeks it just bad luck, but his team is so money that when he gets the loser bracket, you're like, okay, that guy's drafted first next year, we don't even need to play these games. That was not me last year. I lucked my way into the winner. So
indeed. All right, so let's talk a little bit about your team, Mixing It Up, which I believe is a homage to Richard N. Mixon.
No, that would actually be Joe Mixon, the running back for the Cincinnati Bengals, who just coincidentally I have on my team. I don't usually choose Bengals players just because I'm a Bengals fan, but I had him. I don't recall how I ended up with him as a keeper. I think there was a year where I had really rough running back issues, and he was the best at the end of the year, and I've just never been able to get anyone better. He's a solid running back. He's just not what I would consider a keeper running back. So I'm kind of
except he is actually your keeper.
Well, he's the best one I had. So
exactly.
And like I thought about keeping a quarterback this year. I had Herbert, Justin Herbert. I'm just not sure. I don't really trust quarterbacks unless you're like the top 2 as a keeper. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think with Joe Burrow coming back for the Bengals, if he can have a full year, I think Mixon will have. We'll go back to his rookie and sophomore season. So it'll be worth it.
Absolutely. So that brings me to my next question, which is what's up with your keepers? So we all know about Mixon. Now talk to me about Hopkins. Why are we keeping Hopkins?
Hopkins is one of the best receivers in the entire league. He had his career started at Houston, and then Houston traded him to Arizona. Now, he had a really good year last year. He's getting a little older, and he does tend to accumulate some injuries. But with Kyler Murray throwing to him, he's still money, and I'd be an idiot not to keep him. Now that the keepers have gone through, I don't recall who my second choice wide receiver would have been over Hopkins. I know I had a pretty decent one, but I just think I have to keep Hopkins. That's just how it has to be.
Well, that is a solid strategy there, Chris. And
I'd be an idiot to not keep him at this point.
Yeah. And I should also let the wonderful Patrick Glenn, who is fading in and out of existence, know that he is live on the air as he comes in. So there is that. Just a little something there. Keep it PG-13-ish.
I figured we were live on the air.
Absolutely.
So
okay.
you have your showman voice where you're talking like you're hosting a game show.
Why, that is okay. And because I'm in the broadcast booth as usual behind me, that is a thing that is happening. So Patrick, your team, I haven't really gotten a handle on everybody's team names yet. Which team will you be playing this?
Sweepers Keepers.
Sweepers Keepers. Well, I should have been able to pick that one. Which
Keepers.
you are going to be the third pick tonight.
Those keepers. Got it on the ESPN Fantasy app.
All right. So in weird fashion, I'm not able to figure out exactly. That's weird. Probably need to refresh this, but that's fine. So it looks like you have C. Carson and C. Ridley as your keepers. First of all, could you explain to the audience who may not be familiar with your work as a part-time janitor, where does a sweeper come from?
That was we started playing Jackbox games on Tuesdays. Join us as a guest. And every time that I opened a fresh can of whoop ass in those games, we started doing a sweeping thing that it spiraled down from there, and I can't shake it. I have to keep doing it. It's part of my contract now.
Indeed. And you know what? We love you all the more for it. How about that? All right, so you are picking C. Carson as your running back. I would know whose first name that is, but I don't follow football. So
I don't know who he is either.
Cliff Carson.
Cliff Carson, okay. That is a fine choice, and I think you're really smart for keeping him, as well as C. Ridley, who I do believe I had in my team last year in another league. So, yeah, Calvin Ridley. Now, that I do know, and he's actually a pretty good performer, so very solid choices all around.
Yeah, I went for highest projected points that wasn't my quarterback, so that's how I did that. It's not a lot of football knowledge here. But I did win a league a couple years ago, so that really went to my head about my strategy and thinking it works.
Yeah.
So
not a lot of football knowledge, as evidenced by the Auburn uniform, but oh well, there is that. As a nominal Alabama fan, I can definitely say that in jest and in true love, which makes the world go round. All right, so let's talk about everybody's favorite person. But he's not here, so we'll talk about my team. The Soviet KGBs, which is based on a really bad pun from a children's game about soccer. The KGBs. So for my picks, I went with an interesting strategy, I thought, of keeping A. Robinson II and G. Kitty. Now, what led to this decision was actually a very interesting technical phenomenon. I was unaware of what a keeper league was. And I inherited this team from someone last year, and I actually let Chris pick for me. So this is a solid strategy that I think will carry me to the playoffs and beyond, like beyond the playoffs and beyond Burger. So I honestly can't wait to see how they perform this year, and I wish them the best.
Kittle's good, man. Kittle's actually the team you're taking over for was Preston, my buddy Preston, who we went to grad school together here. And he was one of the inaugural teams. I think we've been doing this for maybe 7 or 8 years. I don't know how many years we've done this actual league, but he was one of the inaugural teams, and then he just couldn't, stuff happens. But he typically would do very well. Last year, he was the team I thought was one that should have made the playoffs, but didn't, and then I thought was going to win the loser bracket, but I got lucky and did it. But he typically got a good team. I think his Kittle got hurt last year too. I think Kittle was out for a while.
I once hurt my Kittle as well, and it did not end well for anyone. There was a lot of hospital work. It was a whole thing. But yes, thank you for letting me know that his name is in fact Kittle and not Kitty, which proves that I need glasses. So
I think that would be great if there was a football player named G Kitty. just it. Not even a first name, just G Kitty, like G Dog or whatever. G Kitty.
or G. Gordon Kitty. Boy, that's a deep cut for you. Just for those of you, we've had a Nixon joke and we've had a G. Gordon Liddy joke. Now all we need is like the rest of Watergate. All right, so this is intellectual humor that you're not going to get on any other fantasy football stream. And if you're here wondering exactly what's a fantasy football stream doing with 3 dudes and a cardboard cutout, and improv somehow involved. We are an improv troupe, at least most of us. All of us on screen are part of Chaotic Good Improv. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we do games on Tuesdays, short form improv on Thursdays and Saturdays, and we'd love to have you along on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you happen to be watching right now. And yes, we are streaming on all platforms, so if you are regular improv viewers, hi guys, this is something else we like to do. We have a lot of hobbies. So, yeah. So Chris, could you explain to me a little bit more about where this league came from and sort of the origins thereof?
Yeah. Because I am the commissioner, I probably should know why I started this. I think it was because I had friends that were here that wanted to play, and I've been in other leagues with, like I know my brother-in-law Tim is in this league. He started with it, and I'd played the leagues with him before, so I wanted to get a couple of my folks from grad school at the time to play. And then I needed to fill in some stuff, so I had a couple old Navy buddies that were in it for a while too.
Sorry, were they in the Navy and they were old friends, or they worked at an old Navy?
They worked at an old Navy. They were clothing folders,
Gotcha.
and they were good. Terry Lee, who will probably come on and meet later, he's really good at cardigan folding, and so that's what his specialty was at Old Navy.
Gotcha.
These guys that I knew when I was in the Navy. And then let's see, and then of course, and then CGI started popping up. So I think Ty and Pierce I invited in. I don't know if one of them was in longer than the other. I'm not sure. And then we started inviting in little by little more folks to pop in. And then it was funny because a lot of my buddies that were grad school, they're all gone now. So none of them are here. I'm the only person science and all that stuff in Birmingham. So the only other people that are in this city are you guys. Oh, and my coworker, Derek Russell, the doctor. Yeah, he's what's his team name? Egg something. I don't remember. Where are they at? Lego My Ego. I think it's Lego My Ego. I think that's his team name. Yeah, Lego My Ego. He works with me, but he's busy because he's a doctor in the ICU for COVID. So they're all always busy.
Just a bit. And so what you're essentially saying is, Chris, you're kind of like the original band member, and we're just kind of like, the guys who have filed in afterwards, So the band, it's kind of like a KISS situation.
I don't have any real friends, so I have to convince some people to hang out with me and play fantasy football. Yeah. And I don't have enough friends in one area of my life, so I have to reach out to all of my arenas and pool.
I thought I was your friend. Okay, it's cool.
Sorry, I'm trying really hard to get my AirPods connected to my computer right now, and it is not happening.
AirPods, just old school, baby. You don't need technology.
Man, wires for days.
My desktop is 10 feet from me right now.
Dude, I love your Sweepy poster.
Yes.
I just noticed it because I hadn't noticed that it changed.
Please elaborate a little bit on this, and this is amazing.
This is me. I took about 20 selfies to get a face that I liked in this one before I went with. And so this is that's the old sweeper, as no one calls me.
Sweepy.
I've actually never seen the movie Rudy.
You haven't?
Nope. I don't like sports. I like sports in general.
Yeah, I mean it's not. It's really not a sports movie because he's not very good. So it's not really like it's not like he's a superstar or anything. He's just a kid that tried really hard, got on the field.
And supposedly he was offside or something like that. I don't know.
I don't even know. I just remember what's his name? The guy who directed all the Iron Man movies.
Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau was in it. He was his buddy, and he was probably at his largest size back then. This was probably before he started doing MMA on Friends. But yeah, he was in that movie.
How did I forget he did MMA on Friends?
He was the super rich millionaire that dated Courtney Cox on Friends, and he wanted to do a bunch of stuff, and so then he became an MMA fighter. in the octagon. Got his ass whooped every single time, and I think they ended up. Go ahead.
I say he has been in everything.
He's a good dude, man. He's like the nice version of like Gandolfini. Like he reminds me of him a lot, just in like I guess just size and whatever.
Which is funny because in the actual Sopranos, Favreau was kind of a jerk.
He was in The Sopranos? I never
yes,
watched
he definitely was. Yeah, he was in the
that's
first
one thing I
season.
never watched. I was in the Navy when it came out, and so I just never caught on. I guess I should go back and watch it. HBO Max has everything.
I've never
I binged the first 2 seasons, I want to say, and it was fun. I just, kind of got a little sidetracked by literally everything else coming out right now.
So here's my conundrum, guys, and I know you're probably not going to want to give me any advice because you're playing against me this year, but I'm picking first, and I have the option, if I want, to choose Saquon Barkley. 2-3 years ago, that would have been a no-brainer. Actually, last year it would have been a no-brainer. I just don't know how much his injury is going to, from last year, is going to affect him this year.
Here's the thing. I am brainless when it comes to fantasy football, so that's I'm a good person to ask about this.
Oh, man. So the only two people that are pre-stream are the two least knowledgeable football guys.
I will say it has been my experience that people who tend to score really well in fantasy and who tend to put up the big numbers on a regular basis get targeted quite often. And that
so
could
here's
lead
the
to
thing:
more
is you're picking second. So if I don't take Barkley, if I end up doing, so I basically got down to 3. I'm going to take, the safe bet would probably be Jonathan Taylor, running back for Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley is a better athlete, but I just don't know how his injury is going to be. But then there's Najee Harris. And I know he won't be back by the time, because it's a snake draft. I'm not drafting again for like an hour and a half. So Najee Harris would be an interesting player. He's a freak of nature, and he's going to be the starting running back for Pittsburgh. And there's not anyone else really that's going to be stealing carries from him. And he could be instantly a superstar, but he also could not be. Is he going to be more the Trent Richardson side of Bama quarterbacks coming to the NFL and being awful? I don't know.
Well, honestly, I feel like, with a name like Harris, the work ethic has to be so insane that you would be crazy not to pick him. Like, Harris is, if nothing else, like, we pride ourselves on our go-getterness, and I'm speaking only for, like, the 2 or 3 Harrises I know in my family, so there's that.
I really don't know. I just don't know when it comes up. Well, we got, 30 minutes before the draft starts? I get first. I don't know if I want Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, or take the risk of Najee Harris, because I need another running back. I've got Mixon that I had to as a keeper, because that was the best running back I had on my roster from last year. So I think there's a ton of wide receivers that can be taken. I got to take a running back. I just don't know if I trust Barkley's injury and how good Harris is going to be his first season. He would definitely be keeper worthy for next year. I don't know. And Jonathan Taylor's going to be money. But you've got a lot of other backs on Indianapolis that could steal runs.
So if you were watching on one of our mini streams on Facebook, on YouTube, or what have you, or even on Twitch, please let us know in the chat what you would do in Chris's situation.
Let me know. I could use everybody's opinions.
Absolutely. Let him know, and then by proxy, let the rest of us know, so that if he doesn't take our advice, we'll be able to jump in on it.
Yeah, because exactly. you're gonna get to sweep up whatever I don't choose. Because what position are you drafting, Patrick?
Third.
Third. I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it.
Oh yeah, you are third. We are first, second, and third right here. Yeah, I just realized that. So of the 3 I'm talking about, we could theoretically have all 3 of us take those 3.
But going back to what you were saying earlier, yes, in general, my plan is to sweep up after you and pick what you don't get. So yeah, that's kind of.
Well, the good thing is it's snake draft, so you'll only get to sweep up after me once every other round.
It's kind of my deal.
I will say too that my strategy here is, being a Lean Six Sigma black belt and being really good at like statistics and plotting like normal distribution and like figuring out, when things are to be in an expected range or to be like special cause variation and everything. I feel
like saying words right now.
I feel like just randomly guessing is a really good strategy here, because I haven't had time to like look at any actual stats. I just wanted to brag about my credentials. If anyone would like to hire me, my address is... I'm just kidding. But seriously, hire me. I think I just made Chris rage quit. All right, so Patrick, let's get back to stats talk. We are now talking about statistics and nothing
sports stats. Yeah,
exactly.
Let's
really?
Talk stats sports.
I wanted to talk about performance. Okay, well that's fine. By the way, if anybody wants to see all these sweepy movie posters that Patrick has done for other projects, feel free to check out Sweepy's Movie Club on Instagram. And there you will see some of the finest photoshopped posters that you can ever imagine.
Yeah, we need to have a link to that on the bottom of our Twitch stream, just to his Instagram. See how many hits and likes he gets just because of it. But yeah, all the Tuesday night Sweepy movie posters at your leisure.
I'll go ahead and post this one on there just for.
How many? I'm trying to think how many players in this league live in Birmingham. I think it's 6 now. I think it's you, me, Ty, Patrick, Derek, and Pierce. I think that's it for the people that live in Birmingham. Chris Orr is now in Alabama, so that's 7 in Alabama, but I think that's it. I think the other 5 are elsewhere. Wes is out in California. Terry Lee's in Memphis. Becky's in Virginia now. And then I think Charles and Tim are in Florida. So mostly Southeast, yeah.
And if you look on screen, everyone, here's their home addresses. Please make me proud. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'll put those on there. I'll give you their cell phone numbers, email addresses. I don't care. And if you text them bad advice throughout the football season, absolutely. Speaking of which, I don't mean to go through all the ins and outs. I can't stop staring at Ty. I just can't stop staring at his thumb.
I feel like we should ask Ty questions and just see like how many he's okay with.
Hey Ty, how did you feel when Bob Ross died? Oh, wow! Oh my God, you were like chill with that. Do you think that the stingray that killed Steve Irwin deserves some sort of special medal from the government? You do. Okay, wow. You're against Bob Ross and Steve Irwin. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like he's holding the stingray in his.
Oh yeah.
What was what was your initial thoughts about the producer of Jeopardy becoming his new host? You were good with that, Ty? Yeah. Exactly.
That was the shadiest thing that you did. Like they had that play. Oh, that was dumb. That was just dumb. Like how? So it makes me wonder how much in charge of the whole thing Alex Trebek really was, because after he passed, it seemed like no one knew what the hell they were doing on that show. Like, not a soul.
Yeah.
Like, those producers are like, oh, man, we got to work now. I don't know what to do. How do we do this?
My understanding was he was only like recording like 3 days a month or something like that. It wasn't a whole lot of time, but he put in the work when he did it.
Yeah, I mean, those game shows, they just plot it all into a 9-hour day, and they basically they don't even edit the film. They just time it really, really well.
Yeah.
And they just edit on screen or on camera.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. I mean, why would you want to just film for 30 minutes and fly in all your contestants? That's another thing too, is the contestants. Like when you have a winner, they got to play their games back to back to back to back. Otherwise, you got to pay for hotels and plane tickets and stuff for that guy. Unless you're Ken Jennings and you basically move into the studio because you're going to be there for a year.
Get an office.
Hotel, Taco Bell,
Holiday Inn.
I got really big into watching Jeopardy on Netflix when it came out. On Netflix.
Jeopardy was on Netflix?
Yes, yeah, it still is.
I think it's like reruns, you know.
Obvious.
But I think I have what it takes to at least come in second place for a day. Which supposedly, if you come in second place, you don't get to keep like the money.
Hey, Terry Lee.
We have Terry Lee joining us. New challenger enters. How are you? You are live on the air with Chaotic and Improv. I said all that, and I think he's still connecting audio. Okay, there we go. Hi,
Terry
welcome.
What's up, y'all?
How you doing, man?
Good, good.
So,
What you been up to, brother?
I have been just trying to figure out who I'm going to draft first. No, I've been good. How you're up in Memphis at St. Jude, right?
That's right.
Is that where you're working
That's
out? Oh, right on. Yeah. So, everybody, this is Terry Lee. Terry Lee and us, we're on the USS Maryland together 182 years ago. That's how long
That's
been.
Wait, do sailors age in dog years?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Chad, Patrick, and Ty. These three guys are part of my improv company. We do online improv because we can't do anything in person with COVID. But thanks for joining us on this. We'll be streaming live. I think we are streaming live right now, actually. But no one's going to watch it because who watches other people do fantasy football drafts? That's ridiculous.
Right.
We do.
I like how Chris pretended to
Who's the
not
shit who
know
I
we're
picked in the
streaming,
third round, you know?
so he knows we're streaming.
Oh man, yeah. I'm still in a quandary. I don't know if I'm choosing. I get to pick first. I rarely get to pick first, and I don't know who I'm gonna. I don't know if I trust Barkley's injury. I'm not sure yet. So how are things up in Memphis? You guys are supposed to be getting that storm, aren't you? Like.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit us tomorrow night or Tuesday.
Oh jeez.
As if you needed something else to mess with that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I should be in Memphis next weekend.
You will?
Go to see a soccer game. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Oh, right on.
So,
Is the Legion playing up there, or are you just going to?
they are.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't willingly subject myself to going to Memphis.
Well, I just didn't know if it was like a U.S. men's team or women's team friendly or CONCACAF game.
National team plays in Nashville the next day,
Oh.
so we go to that too.
Is it men's or women?
Men's.
Men's.
Another
play?
challenger. Oh, sorry.
Canada.
Is it friendly or is it CONCACAF?
World Cup qualifiers.
World Cup qualifiers. Okay.
Another challenger has entered the chat. Challenger, identify yourself.
Oh, Derek.
Identify yourself.
He's probably just popping in.
Who are you?
I'll be honest. I was surprised. I thought he might be clinic doing the COVID, COVID patients. So.
Them COVIDs.
Yeah, there he is.
What's up, guys? What's
Hey,
up?
man.
Welcome, Derek.
It's good to see
Hey.
you're not in the ICU.
I'm not. No. It's even harder work to have 4 kids at home. So
Oh man.
So what he's saying, audience, is it's not hard working with COVID. It's not that bad.
Don't believe that. Don't believe that.
Don't believe that. All right,
man.
so before we get into too much trouble, Terry, can we talk real quick about your team? Now, which one is your team again?
The Autumn Wind.
The Autumn Wind. Okay, interesting title. I see you have Kay Murray and D. Cook as your keepers. Could you explain a little bit to the folks out there what your strategy is on that, or how you came to that decision?
I mean,
Very slightly, just going, yeah, I don't know who these people are. Kay Murray. Who's Kay Murray?
I have no... full disclosure, I don't follow football, so I know the least of anyone here, and you're probably beating me.
Ask that a little more. You can go, yeah. So you've got you're keeping the Bengals quarterback. What you got going there? How would Murray?
What's up with that?
it's like this. Kyler Murray's a dual threat, and I think he's probably going to be. I think he's going to have a big year this year. He's got some good targets.
Excellent.
And Dalvin Cook is just a beast. I mean,
Yeah.
Probably top 2 or 3 running backs. So no brainers. And I didn't have anybody else to keep either because everybody else on my team sucked last year.
That's how I am. I was like, I'm keeping Joe Mixon, not because I really want to, and I'm a Bengals fan, kind of because I have to. I don't really have much of a
That's
choice.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Guys, we I don't know if Chris mentioned this or not. We actually are going to raise the stakes for the game this year. Hey, Ty, remind me, you bet a finger. Can you remember which finger you bet if you didn't remember which one you're going to get up? Oh, that one? Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the thumb. That's what he said.
I don't know if a thumb technically qualifies as a finger or not because it doesn't have the second knuckle. I've been told differing things from different scientists.
You could ask the doctor. He's he's a pro at anatomy.
I don't trust modern medicine.
Oh God.
I started coughing earlier, so I went and I went to Tractor Supply, got some horse dewormer.
Get some ivermectin. Yeah, get some of that. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Funny story, people didn't have thumbs until we started vaccinating them, and then this extra thing started growing out.
It popped up. Yeah.
And it's magnetic as well.
What it is.
Hell, I got two.
Yeah, that was it. This is the second dose. Yeah.
But I've had a third dose. What does that make me? Oh God. Okay. Also, Derek, your team. What's your team's name again?
Lego My Ego for now.
Lego My Ego, 2 G's, love it. Okay, so your keepers are Ezekiel Elliott, obviously. I know who that is, and C Lamb, don't know who that is. But what's your strategy there? What's your thought process?
I really like Lamb. It's goes well with a nice Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, yes, I too indulge in a Chardonnay from time to time.
Yeah, I also like wine and barrel.
Yeah. No, basically, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I only know people who play for the Cowboys. He's one of the people on their team, and I figure why not?
Yeah, good call.
Yeah,
He's got a good upside, and you never know if he. Where's Wes? Wes is in the.
Seriously, I do think he should be pretty good.
And also having most of your players on the same bye week is a really interesting strategy.
Well, just the two. Well,
yeah,
if
by the way,
same team, they gotta have the same bye week. I just want to throw that out there.
But seriously, I have done that before. 'Cause I'm like, wait.
Half of the Cowboys are going to be on a bye week this week. The other half are next week.
Okay, so
That's called
I just
COVID.
want to give you a quick update on my general level of intelligence. So I've been trying for the past 43 minutes to get my AirPods to connect to my computer or my phone. They weren't charged.
That's good.
They weren't charged, so they didn't connect. Because electricity.
Power.
Theory.
Yeah. That was in our troubleshooting guide. That was the first step. Have you checked the ON/OFF switch? And if you didn't, then you probably should, because that might be your problem.
I think
hey guys, I'm not the dumbest one here. Hey Ty, quick, just generally, what was your impression of the Capitol raids on January 6th? You were
Dude, come on, man.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Dude.
What was your Amazon rating you gave for when you bought that MyPillow? Okay, 5 stars. Okay, wow, that's Ty. That's you're engaging content as always. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Having babies is not having babies. Being the father of a baby is tough. So he's got to put him down. Not put him down.
Oh my God! No!
I know. I'm just foot in mouth all night long, dude. It's gonna happen.
No, I think Ty, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you abandon your child and family and just you live life on the road now as a vagrant and a hobo under a bridge? That's true. Okay, got you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I have
mercy.
now that I have some actually knowledgeable football, fantasy football players here that have showed up. I'm picking first. You don't have to answer honestly, obviously, because we're playing against each other. But I'm in a conundrum for my first pick because obviously, rarely I have the opportunity to pick Saquon Barkley in a keeper league that normally would never happen. Someone would have kept him, but because of his injury, I don't know whose team he was on. But I'm not sure because of his injury. So I've got the safe bet, Jonathan Taylor, running back from Indianapolis. But I also have the opportunity for Najee Harris, who the rookie beast coming out of Alabama will be the starting running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's not going to be back around when I get the chance. Someone's going to pick him up in the first round. I just don't know who to take. I have to have a running back because Mixon's not going to be my RB1.
Didn't we?
I always draft whoever gets injured the most often. So, rule of thumb.
Quick question. Didn't I have keepers a minute ago?
You still do.
It says I have none.
What?
No,
We
you
call
have
them
2 keepers.
sweepers for you.
You have keepers. If you have Carson and Ridley, it shows up on the draft board.
Hold on, guys. I might not put the batteries into my draft.
You draft all Chargers.
Yes.
Draft the Chargers. There you go, dude.
For some reason, I don't see my keepers on my team.
They're there. They're in the position. They should be in running back and wide receiver. First running back, first wide receiver. Carson Ridley. Are you logged into the draft? You'll see him on your. You know why? Because if you're looking at your ESPN team, your team was probably empty because it hasn't drafted yet. So if you go into the draft room, it'll show your first 2 picks for Carson and Ridley. Yeah, because the team basically is going to get wiped. Everyone's team gets wiped. They don't just keep the 2 keepers that were there.
So ironically enough,
into your first 2 draft picks.
So ironically enough, Patrick actually couldn't see it because of a technical issue. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, audio and video tonight. We're not doing well.
Hey, you know what? That's at least we're not doing a show because that'd be good to have audio and visual problems.
That's more of your problem than mine because I can hear you and I can spout off some funny stuff, but I feel good about it.
I know Chad, Patrick, and Derek weren't original members of this. You guys came along over time. Terry was one of the original members. How long have we been doing this? Like 7-8 years, probably.
Shit, I think maybe longer than that, man.
Really? Maybe because I know there's been a lot of people from my grad school who none of which are at school here anymore. A couple Navy. I know Bart's was in it for a while.
Yeah, JB got out like 2 years ago.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. When's the last time I saw? Did you? I don't remember the last time I saw you. Did you go to that Maryland reunion in Jacksonville like back in 2009?
Yeah.
That was it then. So it's been 12 years since we've seen each other in person. Wow. That's a long time.
I'm surprised that Terry, you've been in this league that long because Ty, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you vote to vote Terry out of the league like very abruptly just a couple like 2 years ago? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, he seems like a nice guy. I don't know. I just met him. I was listening to the Grateful Dead earlier. But yeah.
I created a monster.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, Sweepy.
Mm.
Oh, man. I know Wes is in the chat room of the draft board. Where's my thing? Here we are.
Becky Joe was in there, too. Hadn't she been with us from the beginning?
Oh yeah, from the beginning. Yep. Yeah, she was in from the very beginning too. Yeah.
She's been kicking my ass for years. That's why.
You know what? That's what's crazy is I don't know how she does it. I mean, I'm sure she knows something. It's basically it used to come down to drafting Alabama players and Steelers. Now I'm sure she would want Najee Harris because she's got an Alabama player that could be on the Steelers. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to give her that satisfaction. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still torn. Barkley. Yeah, she was in the beginning. I know my buddy Charles Mitchell was in one of our first ones, and my brother-in-law Tim was there. I just don't know how many players. I know because I used to have a couple other players. Like my buddy Brandon used to be in there. He's not in there no more. Yeah. I should go back and look at I guess I could. It's too late now, but I should go back and look and see what year we started. It had to have been in the teens, like 2015, 2016 at the latest. It could have even been earlier than that.
Yeah, I honestly, I think it's been more than that. I think we've been doing this probably since about that year in Jacksonville, probably around 2009, 2010.
Yeah, it may have been. It has been a while. I know a lot of players have come and gone, so that's why the OGs are so important.
All right, chat is now visible on the stream.
On what stream?
On the Twitch stream. So there's that.
You weren't visible?
No, the actual chat for the draft board is.
Oh, the chat. Yeah, I thought you said Chad.
Yeah.
I thought you were hiding yourself on purpose.
Thinking, dude, that's you. Hold up.
Yeah, the chat. There we go.
I'm the John Cena of this group. Is what this is about. Just good stuff. But yes, chat is now available, so we can now see all the trash talk going on in it.
9 minutes. You know what's funny is I'm looking at the Twitch stream and it still has it says drafting in 29 minutes and 40 seconds and it's frozen.
Yes, there is an issue. I'm fixing it at the moment, so bear with me.
I looked just like, man, we still have 30 minutes. And I looked at mine, I was like, nope, we're doing this in 9.
So what had happened was I accidentally minimized the the window, and for some reason that completely messes it up in OBS because technology. So good times.
I thought this was practice.
It is. It's a practice draft, and then you just keep it though. It's a practice for keeps.
Practice. Yeah,
it's like a permanent
just
practice.
Keep warming up. Keep warming up.
Just draft all Cowboys, even if they're second, third stringers. Just draft. Just keep them going.
And on week 7, whoever's playing you will win.
Speaking of which, probably should do like a latest update thing for those of you guys who haven't been keeping up. I think J.K. Dobbins got hurt.
Hey.
Dude, shut up! Don't say all that stuff.
Seriously, man. Seriously.
Just letting you know, for those of you guys who, like me, is an Ohio State fan and likes your Ohio State running backs and is maybe a Ravens fan and was going to try to go for Dobbins, I think he got hurt, like last night. So,
well, you should definitely draft Saquon.
I'm going to. I'm taking them all. I'm getting them all. I'm getting all the Buckeyes I can, which basically is the entire defense of the New Orleans Saints. So, at least their entire secondary. They're all Buckeyes.
I don't know, they had a defense, so that's cool.
Didn't say they were good. I just said they were Buckeyes. That's all I'm saying. Oh,
Look,
man.
Some people's eyes just protrude naturally. I mean, I don't see why we have to be, rude about it.
That's pretty sweet. Wait, that chat window. There's Becky.
Hey, Becky!
What up?
How are you?
How are you guys?
We're doing well. Well, we're now it's like a female here. We can't talk.
Why?
I'm just saying.
Well, that just happened.
Wait. I saw the real Ty coming in here for a second. He was about to pour in on.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Ty.
The only thing offensive so far is that Auburn jersey, so we're good.
Oh man, Patrick's he's definitely the most verbose one of us too. So he's gonna get that. So Becky, since I get to pick first, I was already wondering in my head how mad you would be if I chose Najee Harris as my first pick.
You already know that I'm gonna drive to Birmingham and murder you. So.
Hey, Becky.
I was so mad. He is queued up, but I was like, these a-holes are gonna take him from me. I already know it.
Actually, I don't think that would be a good bet for me to take with my first pick, but
wonder what could have changed your mind on that, Chris.
No, it's a risk for me to do it because there's a couple sure things ahead of it, and I need a running back because I don't have a good one. So I'm going between Barkley and Thomas. Or Taylor Thomas. See, when we were talking about Jonathan Taylor Thomas earlier before we went live. Now you guys got it stuck in my head that Jonathan Taylor and then maybe call him Thomas.
That's who I'm drafting. Wait, isn't this a draft of former childhood stars?
It is. It is. Yeah.
I'm really holding out for Jonathan Lipnicki. Dude's got chops. He was in that movie Like Mike with Lil Bow Wow. Like, we can make some magic.
I feel like Daniel Radcliffe's got a few good innings left. Becky, real quick, I've been doing this with everybody who's been joining the chat, so since you were here before Ty, I'll pick you. I assume you're Helen Heels.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, because
the name of your fantasy team.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, because I originally wanted that name, and it turns out it was taken. Anyway, so Helen Hills, so we're discussing a little bit about your teams and everything, which... you have picked Josh Allen and Derrick Henry as your keepers, and I am so angry. So explain to me your strategy behind that, because I'll let you go.
Well, at a risk to sound like a girl, Derrick Henry is my favorite football player. I've watched him. I'm a huge Alabama fan, right. So I've watched him the whole time. Obviously, he's amazing, so I wasn't going to give him up. Second pick, I had a hard time deciding between a couple different players, but asked for some advice and was told to kind of pay a little bit more attention to the quarterback I had, so I just hold on to him.
Josh Allen's money.
That's true. I found that out last year in another league. Drafted him by accident, and he worked out great.
Dude, he could fall off 20% of his production last year and still be a top 5 quarterback. It was nuts.
Insane.
As someone who watches a lot of football, yes, I definitely agree.
How much time we got? We're getting close, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting real close.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I'm probably going to drop off here when we start drafting. So.
Oh, no worries, dude.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
This year,
do what you got to do.
this year I watched about 10 minutes of the Super Bowl, and then I got bored. I turned off.
Thanks for being a part of my fantasy football league, by the way,
You're welcome,
Patrick. I
man.
really
Hey.
appreciate that.
Hey, I'm here for one thing: to be an agent of chaos. Okay. Every single one of you,
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna just make everyone mad that I want a pound of flesh to right the ship. I don't know. Yeah, I just.
So Ty,
Yes.
real quick before we start the
You
draft
mean-
in proper.
You mean champion?
Yes,
That is
the
true.
returning
I'm returning
champ.
champion. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Ty, we
First-
do want to thank you. We do want to thank you for the answers you've given over the last hour. So
Yes, you're welcome. It's a lot of thumbs up.
Thank you.
I just agree with
You-
everything you guys
You yes-anded the crap out of some of those questions.
Mostly
I
this
think-
yes.
I think some of it your detriment, by the way. So yeah,
A bit.
yeah.
All right, so real quick.
Yes.
So I assume that you're Harry and the Potters. I have no idea
Weirdly,
why
yeah.
I would think
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
So you have selected as your keepers D. Montgomery and T. Hill,
Yes.
who I have no idea what their first names are.
No worries. Those are the first names. That's
Exactly. So explain to me a little bit about your strategy behind that.
Well, Tyreek
Now, what
Hill-
positions do
Yeah.
they play, and what does that role do
Football.
on a football squad?
He's the whir and a rub.
Yeah. So Tyreek Hill is a no-brainer
Yes.
for me. I mean, that was pretty obvious. I was actually able to pick him up in the draft last year, so I was pretty pumped about that. David Montgomery, I was so sad because I thought I had it made. I had Josh Jacobs and David Montgomery from last year. I was like, oh, one of them's going to be a keeper next year. And then both of them are supposed to have a down year this year. So I don't know. I just had to kind of go. I thought about maybe keeping Aaron Rodgers, maybe keeping Mark Andrews, but I figured they would probably be around for a little while. So if I needed to get them back, I could. So my strategy with David Montgomery is to go ahead and get a good RB2 and hope I can get an RB1. Is the goal of the whole thing, but yeah. So that's where I was with those two players. But Tyreek Hill is by far
Money.
That was
Yeah.
an easy one.
Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts on it too. I think it's really good.
That's what I mean. I figured you with your D Montgomery and your T Hill knowledge.
Yes.
You should have heard what he called his OT. He called it G Kitty. He misread Kittle, and I was like, G Kitty is like the
Nice.
best rap name now of all time.
Yeah.
G Kitty.
My name's G Kitty, and I'm here to say I like my Meow remix in a major way. All right. Word.
G Kitty.
And that was your entire career right there.
Yeah.
I have done
He works
worse.
for the government. He doesn't have much of a
I
career.
love it.
Hey,
so
I
much.
have done worse for less money. Let me just put it that way.
I believe it.
1 minute.
Yeah, I'm actually having to get my laptop. I have another draft going on. At
Oh, do
7,
you?
So we'll see how it goes.
1 minute. Now it's possible we could have like 2 or 3 teams auto draft. I don't know like what the people's schedules and stuff are for Sundays. So, but I just saw that Pierce logged in to the ESPN. So
Yeah, it
he'll
looks
be-
like we're only missing 3 right now.
Yeah. Charles, Tim, and Pierce. Yeah.
Westbird says I did not prepare enough. Tears in the rain.
Pierce.
So there is that.
Oh, Chris is also not on yet. Pierce.
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 Pierce, are you wearing an absurdly large metal gold chain?
Sidewalk
A
Film
rapper's,
Festival.
a rapper's chain right now? Just like, okay.
Are you G Kitty?
Are you streaming from Sidewalk right now?
I am live and in person from Sidewalk Film Festival, the best film festival in the country.
Where are you at?
I'm actually
Sidewalk Film Festival, Chris. He just said it.
Yeah.
Where on a sidewalk? Just a random sidewalk somewhere?
yeah, random sidewalk.
Oh, 2 seconds. 2, 1.
Welcome to the best day of the year. Draft day.
It's like in 5 different stereos. I love it.
Oh Lord! All right, guys.
Surrounds
check it
that.
out.
Man.
All
All
right.
right. See you later. Terry, thanks for popping in.
Thank you.
Oh, decisions. Oh, my nipples got hard. All right,
Oh
so
my
we're
God.
doing Saquon Barkley
You're welcome.
or Jonathan Taylor. That's my question.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Saquon and his injury is going to be difficult. I had an hour to think of this. I'm still not sure.
An hour? Oh, I guess that's when it released. What would be available?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew what was available. I just mean like an hour sitting here actually looking at it. So, I think I'm going to.
You got this.
Why is it showing me Saquon Barkley every time I click on Jonathan Taylor. That's not good.
Is that
Maybe
fate?
Are you showing your hand?
What do I do? I'm gonna go with the safe bet.
Okay.
Draft a defense. Draft a defense.
Well
Draft a
played.
defense. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, right out the gate. Defense is the best.
Yep.
Defense
Yep.
is the best offense, is what I hear.
Yep.
All right, so let me switch over to the picks. Yeah, so far,
Will Lutz,
Jonathan
round
Taylor.
1.
Yep. All right.
Will Lutz.
So let me
Will
go ahead
Lutz
and
is
pick
going
mine.
nuts.
Now I'm going to carefully consider this because these stats are actually really good, like across the board.
Yeah, is Chad? Are you the KGBs?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he's
actually.
the KGBs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I work for the government. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, that sounds about right. So anyway, there's that. Anyway, all right, let's quickly move on before someone sees that.
Curses on you. Curses on your family.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
I knew this was going to be
Chad,
bad.
Hey, Chad, I was going to do that too, so don't.
Okay,
don't-
okay.
Yeah, I was. Becky said she wanted Najee, and I was like, I don't even want him. But you know what? I'll let him rot on my bench. I don't like Alabama. All
So
right.
you know there's no Auburn.
Really?
there
I
in
didn't
the
get
draft,
that.
so-
I didn't get that vibe, Patrick.
Yeah, believe it or not, I went
Shots
to a.
fired.
You know, Auburn's been doing so well too. I don't get
Institution of
it.
academic learning in the state of Alabama. You know what? I'm just gonna take the easy route and let ESPN do the thinking for me. Hit the top one. And then
You
know
going
what?
with the bark, huh? All right,
And
get the
then-
Saquon.
and then- Hey! I love Auburn, man. I'm all about Barclays. Okay. Now, I'm also
Well
going
played.
to just have my dog here so I can make you guys, little, maybe like confuse you a little bit, draw your attention away from the draft.
Is that
you
what
know?
we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's just scare tactics. Oh no, you brought a kid. Oh come on, man. Like, oh, that's a cute kid, man.
Ty's got a younger kid.
Now I don't know where
Bring in
to
the
go.
baby.
He's
Bring in the
eating
baby,
pizza-
Ty.
He's eating pizza right now.
No.
And a baby doll. Check it
Oh,
out.
I got the beer.
Justin Jefferson, not a
Same.
bad choice. Lego, my ego.
Oh, we're the feckless punts now.
Oh, is that-
Nice.
nice,
Nice.
nice,
Nice.
Well
nice,
played.
nice.
You
I'll-
keep doing.
I wasn't gonna continue, but you continued, so I continued. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I think Aura. I texted him. I don't know. I think he's down in Florida on his family's houseboat, so he may not even know.
Is he in Hurricane Land?
No, the
no,
Hurricanes
no.
in New Orleans.
No, he's
Probably
not.
safer in Florida than he is in Enterprise.
That's true.
Actually, I think it's gonna hook around. Well, that's true though. Enterprise might get a bunch of the outer bands though.
What year
There's
is
like
it?
Mobile and all that's getting it. Yeah. Oh.
So-
that could make it go real quick. If we get 3 auto draft teams, we'll be done in 40 minutes.
So Justin Jefferson will now go to Lego My Ego. Yeah, good.
Lego my ego. No, but remember he's the feckless punts.
Feckless
now.
punts now.
Feckless punts. Yes, absolutely.
No, but you gotta put now at the end. Feckless punts now.
Now.
Feckless punts now.
Twitch,
The
please
FPNs.
pay attention to
It's
how we are
pronounced
pronouncing that.
now.
Yeah.
Punts now. Feckless punts now.
Dak Prescott goes to the balls. Fantastic.
Who got? What?
That was the auto pick.
No, it could not have been.
Yeah,
It was.
it does this. If you're missing a position, it'll take the best position that you don't already have.
But that's not even the best position. Dak Prescott's not even. Is
Doesn't
he?
it just
He's the
start at
highest ranked
top,
QB.
though, and go down?
Yeah, he would be the highest rated QB. Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers is now the next highest rated QB, and he was rated
Wow.
above him.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not a huge. I mean, I get why they do it so that somebody doesn't auto draft 5 tight ends or something.
Yeah, but I would
along those
assume that you would draft to fill your starting roster by
lines.
rank.
That's what they're doing.
No,
Yeah,
but I mean,
quarterback
but he
rank.
but he could start a second running back or a wide receiver.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I got you. Yeah.
Because that just didn't make sense. But what else?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. Maybe he did jump on a draft. Maybe we're giving him no credit at all.
You know, I was in a league a couple years ago, and in like 2017, and the guy who ended up winning the league spent the first pick of the draft on Mohamed Sanu. So
That's awesome.
there are weird things that can happen in this world. I don't know.
my favorite fantasy football story of all time. We're doing a league. It's the league I'm drafting after this, and it was a couple years ago, right when Kenyon Drake came into the league. Like, so he was a rookie. So this is a few years ago, and he had set up his pre-draft rankings. He set up his pre-draft rankings in order to have his sleepers ready for him to go. He didn't know, and he was the first pick overall. He didn't know whenever it's his pick, it automatically pumps his pre-draft in. And he just hit draft immediately on the first, who he thought was the best running back, and his pre-draft jumped in. And so he drafted Kenyon Drake #1 overall.
Oh, jeez.
It was the best. It was so great. I think he got last place in that league.
Wow.
Okay, it looks like Saved by LaBelle just picked
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, absolutely.
Gibson, that's a good one. I thought about taking him with my first pick, too. I had him on my team last year in my other league.
Oh, wow, now we're going quick.
Yeah, I had him here last year. He's good. He's solid.
Stephon Diggs. Josh Jacobs. That's a good one.
Sad, poor one out from my homie. It was between him and David Montgomery.
This will be another. I think this will be the last of the auto draft teams, and then who did West take? Tears in the Rain. I didn't even notice.
That would be
Diggs.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that was Terry Lee, but he's auto went. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He got second. Terry Lee got second last year. Lost T in the finals, Ty.
If you missed a pick named Diggs, you have to start singing. What did I miss?
Oh, man. I have a conundrum. Don't know who I want to get next.
Okay, that had a beat and you could dance to it. I like it.
Yeah. Welcome back, Stefan. Yeah, Wes is...
I don't think I've ever been the last pick, because this is the only thing I've ever won in my life, so... So
Let's dig into that, Ty.
I'm a little nervous to pick back to back. I'm gonna be honest.
This is the first year I've ever been picked twice, or picked first in both of my leagues, because I won last year in my other league, and since it wasn't a pay year, they decided just to, as a reward, it was a free year, that they'll just do in that order. For winner gets to pick first. And in this one, I won the loser bracket. So, but in that one, we didn't have keepers, so I got to do Christian McCaffrey. Was my #1 pick overall.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, hello to everyone in the chat. If you're out there in chat land and would like to interact with us, please let me know and I will relay the message.
Chat land.
If anyone cheers 1,000 bits, you can pick my next draft.
I would. You know what? I'd be the same way. You want to drop a gift sub or 1,000-bit cheer? You can choose my next draft. I do not care.
Just worse there. Yeah, I'm over. You can only have 2 defenses. I can't get any more. I cannot get any more.
Son of a! I was gonna pick Darren Waller.
I forgot. Taylor's a big Raiders fan.
Well, I guess it makes it a little bit easier. Well, and actually it doesn't, because that was my pick. So I guess I have to actually think about what I'm thinking now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Darren Waller did get by me last year too in another league, so
bummer. Especially since I found out that someone is keeping George Kittle.
G Kitty.
G Kitty. I'm G Kitty, my boy. All right, we'll speed things up. We'll just go. We'll just make it quick. Just don't think about it, right?
Do it.
We'll just load it up. We'll start loading it up.
Oh man. I thought about that. My league, that Clyde Edwards-Helaire as well. I'm not sure.
I think that he's still a solid RB2, but I'm hoping that him and David Montgomery together can make
one good synergy together. Make one good.
That's what I'm hoping. Because it kind of drops off a little bit where obviously there's some other really good running backs, but
yeah.
It starts to drop off pretty quick, and so I was like, I got to snag someone right here.
Adam Thielen. I got a feeling.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, to our guests who are here with us, you didn't know this was a sing-along, so...
Not a great one, but it is one.
Wow, how
make sure
dare you?
Derek, make sure that we're really just kind of sing with your diaphragm. You have to, or whatever. I don't know how to sing. I don't know.
Like what? With that nasally voice? What? You don't sing?
I know. Yeah, I can mumble. I can mumble rap.
That's even better.
Yeah, I can get really
I don't
really
know
mess
about
up
that.
on some Percocet and Xanax, and then just start mumbling. That's my SoundCloud is it's hot. It's hot.
I believe they call
DJ
that lit.
DJ Sweepy is my name.
Oh man, the RB running backs are getting picked up.
That's why I was like, gotta snag one.
Yeah, and it went Swift.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick for another like 12 picks. I don't even know why I looked at
Thank
it.
you for picking Amari Cooper, so I couldn't. Whoever did that.
You're welcome.
Pierce. I hope Pierce forgets that he changed his name and then zooms with someone else professionally. And it just says, Pierce, naked grandmas, right next to
I think I'm gonna take a risk because I know that J.K. Dobbins is probably out for the year.
I'm gonna draft this next guy. One, because apparently he's good at football still, but also I met him once and I high jumped against him, and he was like a super nice dude.
Go ahead and say he's picking Julio Jones.
I'm taking Julio Jones. Yeah, super nice guy. When he was 17,
do I get a
we were in high school together.
compensatory pick for guessing what he was going to pick?
Yep, you do. You guys split Julio Jones.
Oh, good. Okay, I get him every other week.
Yeah, you get an extra pick in the last round. So
good. That sounds great.
Yeah,
you get the Julio.
You get back-to-backs. All right, so I'm going Gus Edwards because J.K. Dobbins is likely out for the year.
I feel that. I feel that. That's a solid pick.
And if he would not have had, if he had a surprisingly good year last year for what he did.
No, he didn't.
And now he's going to be more in it. Now I need to get someone to catch alongside.
Nah, you don't need anyone catching balls.
Yeah.
Who you got? Let me check out the team here, mixing it up. What do you got?
All I have is DeAndre Hopkins. I've got 3 running backs and DeAndre Hopkins.
I mean, Joe Mixon, he's a solid catching back from out of the backfield.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, you're good. You could probably squeeze in another running back in there.
There are a lot still available. I don't like Tampa Bay receivers. Tyler Lockett. I don't like these receivers that are like highly ranked, but they're even if they're number one, they're sharing with a co-number one.
Right, or they get hurt.
Yeah.
Like Cooper Kupp always gets hurt every single year. But when he's not, he puts up good numbers. That's the thing.
So what you're saying is don't draft Cooper Kupp next year or right now.
Well, I don't know about next year. But
if
I'm just saying, if he's there at a decent time, you need to get him.
If you were the pick,
because he
the
puts up good
next
numbers.
2 picks,
I just don't know if I would trust Cooper Kupp as like your number 1 or your number 2 wide receiver, but he's definitely worth a pick for sure.
Well, I trust no one, so
Well, then maybe you should just draft a bunch of defenses.
I'm trying to, but it won't let me. Apparently, there are parental controls on this thing. Against
all right, I gotta go with Lockett. They throw too many touchdowns. I gotta do it.
No, Tyler Lockett's solid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Getting some running back action.
He did get by me last year.
My next guy, I'm going to go with someone who I didn't high jump against in high school, which is it looks like most of these guys.
Was that everyone else?
Yeah, the filter for that one didn't return any other result. It's just no. Okay, all right. He was the only one. Never mind. Okay. I am going to go with this guy, DJ Moore. Sorry, yeah, sorry. Chad, try to put it in your language. Or Chad would probably call that D Moore. Cal College, baby. No, Auburn University.
Your spare parts ain't you, bud.
I just realized.
Moore.
Because
Kareem
Derek, you're feckless punts, right?
Yep, that's me.
How do you have a GIF as your image, like your team image?
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome. I just realized that.
I don't know how that happened.
It's legit. I love it.
I don't know how you
what he's
guys are
talking
seeing
about.
that. Yeah.
I just noticed it whenever his it highlights a little bit higher when it's their draft pick.
Nice.
Jack Black eating the magic eagle egg.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You can do GIFs for your thing. I used to have one of D-Light dancing.
You
Some
can
people
put
call
peanut
pronounce
butter,
it
peanut butter
GIF.
onto your thing. You can put GIF in there.
GIF.
That's crazy.
GIF.
Yeah, or Skippy.
Wow.
Either one.
Okay, yeah, but you said GIF, so it's.
Or if you're
There goes another one of
or if you're
mine.
Bonnie during an improv show, you call it Jiffy, which I was like, that's not a peanut butter, that's a lube.
Wow, Wes really
Speaking of
wanted
Jiffy,
Aaron Rodgers.
I think I need to take a diaper changing break. So
Wait,
All right.
dude, that is commitment. If you are wearing an adult diaper for your fantasy draft, so you don't miss a moment. That is some Steven Tyler Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
No, man, are we?
Like,
yeah, I
energy.
shouldn't
I'm
have
here for
given
that.
you my.
Are we doing
my
quarterbacks right now? Is this really gonna happen? Is this
Are we?
really happening right now?
Oh
I
man,
guess so.
you guys are jumping in on my strategy because that was literally going to be my next pick was a quarterback. I was
Well,
like,
that seems ridiculous.
all right.
Wes?
Gosh, guys, I don't want you to. And you know what? Why don't you guys just do me a favor, do me a solid, and just chill out on some quarterbacks until it gets back around to me. All right? Does that sound good to everyone?
Oh yeah, sure, returning champion. We don't
Yeah,
want you to
sounds good.
lose
Okay,
this
thanks,
year.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. You know what? We are going to.
No. I wonder why he got muted, and I was like, oh, that was Harrison crying in the background. I don't want to do my eyes. Oh, Tim's in now. He just joined the draft, so he's going to find out those what players he just pre-drafted. Who did he get? What's his team? Saved by the Bell. Is he even in the league anymore? LaBelle?
Well, he's already picked some
still-
stuff.
I feel like I haven't heard his name in a while.
I know. I don't even know what team he used to be on. Was he on the Jets for something? Like what? I don't even remember the last team he was on.
No clue.
Yeah, I don't keep up with ex-Pittsburgh Steeler running backs and where they go.
I had to draft.
We usually get
a
rid of
Niner.
them for a reason, so that's fine.
I almost drafted T. Higgins, but I was like, I gotta draft a Niner, and since with Kittle gone, I'm not drafting Garoppolo. The only other option I think would have been the defense, and I'm not sure if that would have been that's a risk to take, so I might as well do it right now.
Yeah. T. Higgins. That was auto pick. I was thinking about Higgins. I think. I bet I can do it. Let me see how far in the draft he is as wide receiver, and if it would be something stupid to do.
My
Are
strategy
you
is still
looking
working.
at Jamar Chase, perhaps?
I am.
That's what I figured.
It's a risk, but I think it's one that'll pay off.
All right, team. Anyone who's next, just draft Jamar Chase. Doesn't matter when it is. Just go ahead and draft him.
I just don't want too many Bengals on my team, though. That's the problem.
I'm the same way. I really don't like having Edwards-Helaire and Tyreek Hill on the same team is slightly bothering me.
Mhm.
I don't like having the same team on my team just in case. I don't want a bad week to mess up my whole week.
You don't want the same team on the same team?
I don't like the same team on the same team. I like it when teams swap around players.
Yeah, kind of like soccer, where they'll loan them out.
Right? Yeah,
They'll
loan them out for
yeah.
just a game,
Yeah.
one game. It makes it fun. It's like
Hey,
fantasy
they
football
do
in
that-
real life.
They do that in our league. So yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr.
One game loans.
Are you serious?
Week by week long, man. Yep.
That's crazy.
We had a player make one appearance for us this year and they get called back.
That's insane.
Or he made two or three appearances, but yeah.
I believe in TV they call that like a special guest star.
Yeah, that's
like
when someone walks on to Gilligan's Island, and you're like, I didn't think you could do that. And then they're gone. And you're like, okay, I guess I ate them.
Did Gilligan's Island do a soccer episode? Because I kind of feel like they should have.
I feel like that would have gotten somehow picked up by the filters or whatever, the people who do the editing of the show for un-American content.
That's
All right,
true.
so here's a question for Chris.
Yep.
Is there a history behind the Bengal mascot? Is Cincinnati known for their Bengals?
Yes, they have a lot of tigers, honestly.
Yeah, I don't remember why they chose Bengals. I don't know if it had something to do with Cincinnati Zoo or not, or if it was just because Cincinnati Zoo is pretty famous. But I don't remember where the Bengals came in. I mean, it's not like
because obviously the Steelers, that's obvious.
Yeah,
it's Steel City.
Well, the same with the Browns.
Yeah, I would say the Browns is just Cleveland.
Because Cleveland's it's like a big toilet bowl, and they're a bunch of turds.
Yeah.
They have set the river on fire before.
All our Cleveland fans out there.
Cleveland.
Thank you for joining in.
Cleveland rocks, so I've heard.
I don't remember. I used to know.
The Drew Carey Show?
Yes.
The Drew Carey Show? Hello,
Yep.
Cleveland!
That was the presidents of the United States of America, I believe, who did that song.
No,
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the living presidents of the United States of
Yep.
America at that point sang that
Dude,
song.
Carter was rocking the drums, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I actually stayed in Cincinnati for a month one time, and the best I can tell you is everyone is actually from Kentucky.
That's absolutely true. Because the river, right across the river is Kentucky. And people don't like Kentucky who are from Kentucky, so they move, and the closest place to move is across the river to Cincinnati. So
that's so funny.
All right. How crazy is it to get a tight end?
It depends how much you work out.
Thank you.
Way too early.
Honestly, right now, tight ends are about to drop off real quick, and that's what I was worried about. I almost drafted a tight end with my last pick because I was worried that they'd all get picked up before it got back around to me. So I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Will Fuller suspended? What happened?
PEDs.
He tried
I know that because I just Googled that 10 seconds ago.
Really? But is it like an 8-week or how long is he?
6 week, I think.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't even know he went to Miami. That's who's Houston throwing to, man? Damn.
Yeah, I mean they got Brandon Cooks, who's right below William Fuller.
Yeah, but I mean last year was his first year there. Didn't he come from New Orleans?
Brandon Cooks? No, he came from the Rams at that point. He went from New Orleans to the Rams.
To the Rams,
yeah. To the Texans.
All right, Becca.
Texans.
Rebecca, since I broke your heart earlier, I'm going to let you decide. Which one will hurt you less? Tua or Jalen?
Tua.
Okay, cool.
Good, but Jalen's a better choice. So
Yes.
Too late. The Soviets don't play that way, Chris.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
We're actually going to bring on our we have a special guest joining us right here. Tua Tagovailoa, how are you? You know what? He decided he's not going to join us. Okay. We're really sorry, guys. He's crying right now. So
you're gonna see.
And that's why I told you to choose them.
Yeah. And halfway through the season, they're gonna zoom in on his eye patches and it's gonna say "I hate Chris" on them.
Yeah.
And his whole motivation this season is just gonna be Chris saying that he's not as good as Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
It's his whole motivation this year.
Yep.
I love talking to Chris when he's trying to figure out who to draft.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I'm going with a complete rookie, so there's that.
Yeah.
Well, Tua's not a complete rookie.
Well,
he played last year.
Did he play last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played about
Okay.
half the season last year.
He's an incomplete rookie.
Yeah, there you go.
You have
He's
to
a half rookie.
You have to understand. Yeah, he's rookie light. You have to understand. Most of last year was a blur in my head, so
That is
there's
a
that.
solid. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, Chad had really bad vertigo last year. It was pretty intense there for a while. He would have to get the spins, you know.
Yeah, I was at a place called Vertigo. It's everything I wish
my
I didn't
gosh.
know.
Oh my God.
Wait.
There it is.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second there. I got you. You're back.
Yeah. No, that was the late '90s calling. They wanted their U2 hit back.
Oh no, that was
is
2007. 2007.
It was not 2007.
How did this family let Atomic Bomb? The U2 album?
How many
Dude.
Bengals is that for you now?
I was in Europe when that
Only
came out.
2? You can get another one. Who's their tight end?
Azuma.
Why don't you get some Joe Burrow action in there?
I don't think I can put a Burrows in there.
Oh wow, that was 2004. Wow.
I am gonna jump ahead and do.
So yes, the very, very, very.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Very late 90s.
Look, I was in Europe, so we were like a few hours ahead.
It's with a little more snoot in your voice. I was in Europe, so like we didn't get your American music like you do. Okay, it's different over there.
Yes, the American band U2.
They eat French fries out of like I don't know what buckets with mayonnaise. I don't
That's
know.
true.
So it's weird, bro. Yeah,
that is a true story.
It's disgusting.
I don't think you could say.
Oh
brother.
crap!
French fries and mayonnaise.
It's pronounced bra. Yeah. Okay, I was going to be a complete jerk and actually draft Jalen this time around, but I'm not going to.
Oh my God.
Because that would have been hilarious.
What?
Hey, you know what? Why not? Sure.
Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum.
All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I'm aware. I know.
Okay.
I know. I know. Tie.
All right, everyone. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say everyone look at the screen to see the Nacho Libre GIF, but it's too late.
Oh, I missed
Nacho
it.
Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Leaves.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
This is the hard part for me. Like this is where the most of the decisions come into play, and usually this is what will decide your season.
This is the part where
I
the
disagree completely. I will honestly disagree with you. What makes or breaks your season is the waiver wire. And I will stand by that.
I've won some years without having to do the waiver wire because I had a good mid-round sort of
okay.
choices. Now, of course, that and no injuries, obviously, but
Injuries suck. They're the worst.
Yeah. I think because I think there was one year I only had like 3 waiver wire pickups the whole year, and did very, very well.
That's crazy.
There's other years I have like 50 because my team is so awful,
so bad, or they get injured, or
yeah. I'm just like I don't know who to keep. I don't know why I'm keeping any of these players.
I feel like what keeps me competitive in fantasy football is I set an alarm on my phone to remember to set my lineup because
Nice.
Otherwise I'll go about
Nice.
8.5 weeks without setting it, and then I'll go, oh wow, I scored 8 points last week. How is that possible?
What's up with that?
What up with that? What up with that?
We don't have time for you, Lindsey Buckingham. Are you mad? No, you're not mad.
Who are you saying greetings to?
Tim, he said it like a while back. He's like, "What up, peeps?" or "Howdy, peeps."
Oh.
What my favorite thing about Tim popping in real quick was he popped in, said "Howdy, peeps," and then logged out and went back to auto draft just long enough for the auto draft to turn off, so that we had to wait the 2 minutes for his to pick right after.
Oh, this
Sounds
is
like Tim.
this is
I
the
think he does that
absolute
every year.
Yeah. I have to put my eye drops in. My eyes are burning.
Ah, man, I really.
Now it's time for me to pick a bunch of wide receiver and running back backups.
This is
I think this is all the good tight ends are pretty much gone. I'm just
my
gonna
plans are destroyed.
I'm just gonna like week to week pick up whatever good tight ends available. Maybe get lucky.
God, this is the worst. So we either have to reach for someone. Oh man. Oh no, this is rough. You know what? Why not? What do I got? I'm playing with house money. I'm the returning champion. I have nothing else to prove. I can literally I can coast for the next 5 years and still get re-upped as a coach. I'm pretty sure that's how the NFL works. You win a championship, you're set for life.
Mm-hmm. Just like in college football. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, you know what? We're gonna go a little bit crazy.
Hey, Jack is watching us on Twitch.
Hey, Jack.
Oh, Bluey 408.
There we go. We're going crazy.
That'll be a keeper next year.
Watching from the big city.
Crazy.
Yeah. Is he in New York? Jack, are you in New York already?
Nah.
City.
I put a tracker in his body, so he's not yet left Birmingham.
What? You mean the vaccine?
Yeah, I gave him the vaccine, which was his first mistake. I am not a medical professional.
And it wasn't a vaccine that I gave him. So.
Hey, all I'm saying is I had a syringe. I found it. He gave it to him, and it's good. He's solid. He is protected.
I know exactly where he is at all times. Not only because of the tracker, he also glows in the dark now. So.
It is awesome. Plus, he has to come back to me for more of that stuff, which means it's supply and demand. I'm creating it right there.
All right.
Yeah, if you walk behind him with anywhere he's been in the last 6 weeks with a Geiger counter, you know where he's going.
He calls it. He said the Vax Trax works like a charm.
Oh man!
And now Vax Tracks is the name of my new remix album, which I am doing in conjunction with G Kitty. So there's that.
Oh man! Are you saying? I don't know. I think Chris. I think you liked it. And I don't know if you guys saw our Twitter account, but it can go with our new hard rock band, Spoonful of Sugar. That was our tweet on Friday. If anyone missed it.
I liked it. I must have accidentally liked it.
Somebody. Wow, thanks. Wow, thank you. I worked very hard on our tweets.
Bluey 408. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and scroll through all the teams so far, and you can see exactly how much I am kicking everyone's ass at this point. So I will be the Soviet KGBs. That's the only thing you need to know about.
Let's see who
you'd be liking everyone's ass right about now.
Kicking.
Kicking. You're wiping their ass.
Sounds like
kicking.
a lot of different things. Kicking is definitely not it.
It's like clothing.
Yeah. This is the dress blue or black? Is he kicking, licking, or wiping asses?
The sad part about this is archived, and we could probably play it back and try to figure it out.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It'll be clipped. And it'll be put as a Twitch clip, and it'll just be you saying that word over and over and over again.
This is what we care about.
It is.
And it still won't be kicking.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year, guys.
Evo. Man, there's a lot of Niners going out.
Probably because the Niners are the best team in the NFL this year.
Mm-hmm. How's your quarterback doing?
You mean
which one?
Both the quarterbacks?
Yeah. Jimmy G and G Kitty?
Yep. And T Lance.
2 quarterback sets are gonna be big.
It's the big thing.
It won't be on purpose.
I'm pretty sure the Niners are they're gonna run a 2 quarterback on the play with a fullback and 3 running backs behind them, and just 2 offensive linemen. I'm pretty sure that's what they're running this year. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's like a kickoff return, but with quarterback.
Exactly. Every play is a kickoff return. That's I used to do that in Madden when I played Madden. I just picked punt left, punt return left as my defense all the time. It was great.
All right. We're running out of people I know who they are.
That's where we're at in the draft.
That's usually what I say right before Marvel does the end credits scene.
Yeah.
That's good. I think a number 2 receiver on the Chiefs is a good value at this point. So I'm going to take that.
Yeah. There's something really weird with my little app here. So it's once I look at someone and I look at their news, if I click on anyone else, it keeps showing me the same old news thing, the same person.
Mine's doing that too.
Okay, so it's not just me; it's the ESPN. Okay, and as soon as someone picks, it'll reset, so I can look at another Little thing, but
Have you guys all seen Chris's real hair?
Yes.
You know what's under that beanie?
It's awesome. It's majestic.
Yeah.
it's Jesus. Like
Jesus
It's
is
G
under his
Kitty.
beanie.
G Kitty literally is living.
it is G
The whole
Kitty.
body.
G Kitty's sitting up there.
I'm so going to wimp out on this. Okay, you know what? Fine.
Who's the KGB? Oh, Rob.
Why not?
He probably would get recruited by the KGB, I think.
Yes.
He'd be
Yes.
a perfect sleeper agent.
With a name like
No.
Gronkowski, we have been training him for some time now.
No one would ever know. He would be the perfect agent.
Is good American name, Gronkowski.
yes. Gronkowski.
A sweeper
Right.
agent, says Bluey408. Thank you so much. Why are you not on this chat?
Keep it on brand.
Hey Becky, how's Jalen Waddle doing in training camp?
Well,
Okay, all right.
Oh, man.
Jacksonville. Why do you have 2 receivers that could possibly be catching? And I don't know how.
You mean 3. You forgot Chenault.
Yeah, well, I don't know like how Trevor Lawrence is like really working out with these 2 guys. Like, has he picked a favorite yet?
I hear they get lunch sometimes.
Yeah, they do strudels and
Brutal.
and the strudels in the morning, and then they do fondue at night together.
Ooh.
And when they feel frisky, they fondue their strudel.
Oh, that's... can we say that on Twitch?
I don't think so. It probably gets bleeped.
Strudel in the morning, strudel in the evening, strudel at supper time.
Oh man, I'm gonna do it even though I don't like them.
Oh, snap. Oh, is that 3?
Oh,
no, 2
snap.
Cincinnati, 1 Cleveland. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm keeping it in the state of Ohio though.
Yeah, and this is
'cause
the
we
whole
know
Ohio team.
Jarvis Landry's money. I don't.
It's tough if Beckham stays healthy. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I don't.
spread
The
it
thing
around
is,
a little bit.
is that Beckham will be pulling a lot of coverage too, and Landry's he's a wide receiver number 1 on his own. So, I think they'll be splitting some good.
nah, I mean, I feel you.
receptions.
I feel you.
Oh,
All right, Becky, you didn't sound too enthusiastic, so I'm
God
gonna
damn.
take a
Sorry.
while.
I hate you all.
Who were you looking
I
at?
hate me too.
A Waddle? Were you looking at Waddle? Is that who you were looking
Waddle.
But Chad,
Waddle.
again, I was gonna take Kenyon Drake, and you robbed him out from under me again.
I know, right? Yes, thank you, Bluey. Appreciate that. There will be updates, definitely.
what throughout the year?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We will continue to update as things
And
progress.
good luck in New York, my man.
So are we all like queuing up different players this year? Because last year I remember every draft pick you would hear like 10 different. I guess they had their eye on him too, over and over.
Mine
Oh yeah, I think it was
I hear
because we
that on
were.
the stream.
I think that is when you queue someone up and they get taken.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard that.
Well, I've never, for some reason, I've drafted many times on ESPN. I've never got the sound to work. Turn the sound on and off. I've muted the sound. I can't ever get it to work. So I don't know if it's just me. Just
But last year they would do that almost for every pick, even if you didn't have someone queued up.
It was constant, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to think that sound was actually the hurry up theme from Wheel of Fortune. Seriously, they're very similar. No, like do 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 do. Yeah.
All right. Well, I know I gotta get something here.
Matthew Stafford. That's an interesting choice.
Oof.
Wait. Wes picked a defense?
I guess so. I gotta get someone here, so I gotta get that.
Weird.
Then the
I
question
almost
is,
picked Gesicki instead of the Packers tight end, but I wasn't. I can't read Miami yet. I don't know how well they're gonna do with Tua.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works. Hey, I'll let you know how they do with Tua. Honestly, because I'm stuck in that now.
Yeah, I just don't know.
The implant is working. Yes, indeed it is.
Oh boy.
You know what? We're just gonna. I don't need a quarterback, right?
Nope.
Nope. I'm just not gonna do.
Trey Sermon. That's who I was kind of hoping to get later on. I didn't know how long he'd
Yeah.
last.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
another
that's the tough
Buckeye.
thing. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna pick for another
Yeah.
24 picks or whatever. So I'm like, I might as well get him now.
Yeah, I want to pick a running back that's like a reach, but has
that you can
has
bench him.
potential maybe. Yeah.
Like
That's what I'm
Jay,
thinking.
like
Sermon was going to be that for
like
me.
Kenyon Drake, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, Kenyon Drake is interesting because like going to Las Vegas, him with Josh Jacobs, that's kind of a situation that like you never know who's going to be like.
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake could be Kenyon Drake of last year and just be like, I'm good, I'm not going to play, and Josh Jacobs just continue on doing what Josh Jacobs does, or he can come in and be great.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really is tough to know sometimes with those situations.
And for those of us who don't know, what does Josh Jacobs do?
He's a running back for the Las Vegas
good. Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah. And his name is
he-
my name too. It's Josh Jacobs Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Does he play in the National Football League?
He does. He does. In the great city of Las Vegas.
It's a city.
Never been there. I don't know.
A city.
My brother lives there.
Does he like it?
I don't know.
You don't know? I feel like that's a pretty
Good story.
That's a pretty important
I mean,
thing
he's
to know.
moved back. He's moved back there from like he'd been there and then moved away and then moved back. He
That's
works there. Yeah, he's a bartender at a casino.
Oh, that's fun.
And
So he knows-
dude, those casinos, like if you're an employee there, you have like full health coverage. There's like on-site doctors. There's like everything.
Plus, you get like 25% off the slots.
I don't even know how that was. Like, is this normally it's
75 cents
normally it's
instead of
25 cents, but now it's this many and a hay penny.
Yeah, it's great.
No, guys, it's penny slots. You cut pennies into 3 quarters, play a penny slot.
You cut them into 3 quarters?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that create a 4th quarter?
That's overtime.
I don't know math.
3 quarters is what?
Cut a quarter out of a penny.
75
25% off
cents.
a penny.
Sometimes,
Penny?
sometimes you just
Wow.
gotta stop
Here's-
talking, guys.
Pierce went with the
We're
kicker.
gonna-
Scene.
There we go. Yeah.
Nicely
and
done.
see.
Nicely done.
Our first kicker is off the board. So there's that.
I can tell you what I'm going to pick my kicker last round.
Nah, you,
I've got 2 quarterbacks.
Uh-oh.
If you want to trade,
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's out.
I believe it's Joe Burrow. Is that his name?
it's a
What
silent
LSU
S.
jersey he had?
Silent S.
Burrow.
All of these people are in the phone book.
What? Are you looking up their addresses before you draft them?
Yes.
I gotta know where they live, man.
Like,
Make sure
you
they
know,
get a good night's sleep. If they're in a weird neighborhood, then they might not sleep very well before the game.
Well, I mean, how the property taxes is like the HOA like decent and everything, not too controlling. Like
Yeah.
Ah.
That's crazy.
We are getting deep in rankings here. We are.
Is that the
in-
Imperial March, but in a minor key?
It is. All right, I'm going to take the risk just to see.
Oh
Just
snap!
to see what happens.
Is that your
And
starting quarterback?
That's my second. That's the one just in case he starts doing well.
No, I know. I know you. That's
Dad, I had no idea you were so musical. You like
Me?
corrected that Wheel of Fortune, hurry up music real fast.
Yeah.
Mad props. Mad
Thank you.
props. Dude.
I actually have a background in music. You wouldn't know it today, but
That thing about the minor major key thing too sounded knowledgeable. So
it did. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the Imperial March is already in a minor key.
well, everybody knows that. So
Come on.
Kind of sounded like the Imperial March with "Here Comes the Bride."
My first thought was "Here Comes the Bride." I thought Chris was gonna say "Here Comes the Bride." I thought that was really like.
are those the same song?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty telling.
Here comes the bride. Da, da, da. Okay.
There it is.
Here comes the usher, the old toilet flusher. All right.
What?
I had so many wide receivers.
Nah, man, you don't. You can never have enough wide receivers. How many you got?
5.
Wait, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only have 5.
That's a lot.
I have 5.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's not a lot. No.
It's the most. It's the most so far.
I don't know. Is it the most so far? There's probably someone way more.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't need a
geez.
quarterback. I don't need a QB.
I don't know. I don't know how to do this without. Never mind. I like fell asleep mid draft right there. I don't know. I have never done that in the middle of a scene, but I've definitely done it while watching a scene. Just falling asleep.
Regret.
On the stream.
Hey, you know what happens. Oh, Pierce. Oh, that was who I had my eye on. I think that's a pick. I think that's a good pick. I think about halfway through the year, he's gonna explode onto the scene.
I think you're right.
Explosivo. Captain Fields. Yeah, my choice between him and Lawrence. I was like, I'm going to give a shot at one of these rookies and see how they do.
Well, I am not looking solid on my quarterback choice. I really pushed it to the last minute, and I think I might have pushed a little bit too far. That's okay. You know what? We can. I have a very solid feeling about PJ Walker. So.
I mean, there's still some really good quarterbacks out there.
Really good?
Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield's going to do pretty well.
Baker Mayfield, the reason he has so many points is he'll put up like 40 and then 10.
Yeah, I think there's still a few NFL caliber quarterbacks here. Professional athletes. Pretty good quarterbacks. Yeah.
So great.
I like how Wes doesn't know that we're streaming the chat and he's just cursing on the ESPN chat.
Oh, I missed it.
That's so great. Oh man, that's awesome. I love that so much. Well, this is baloney. Did you guys know that?
Baloney?
This is baloney. BALONOGANA. Baloney.
That sounded like too many letters, but I'm not sure.
That was solid. That was all the letters.
I've never graded a spelling bee before, so
BOLOLOGNA. This is Balolona.
I thought it was OS.
It's the G Kitty spelling.
G Kitty.
I feel like you're spelling that, and after that you're supposed to go do 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 do.
I thought it was OSCAR, but that's just me.
That's the first name.
That is the first name.
Ah, yes. Oscar Bologna.
There needs to be an Oscar Bologna. And pronounced Bologna. Like, oh, are you Oscar Bologna? No, it's Bologna. There's no G. There's no G, so it's Bologna.
Bologna.
It's the people who say Barcelona. It's Bologna.
Barcelona.
Aruba, Jamaica. Okay.
Autumn winds. Winding it up. This is the rounds of this. Well, we have 3 rounds left? 4 rounds.
What even is an autumn wind?
It's a fall fart.
Summer wind.
Ah.
Autumn wind.
I made way too much popcorn. Just letting you guys know.
I actually used the last of my popcorn last night, so there's that.
You used it for what?
Popcorn.
Oh.
Good use.
It's a good use for it. You guys know what I used my popcorn for last night? Popcorn. Alrighty. I'm gotta pick my last 2.
I mean, there is a kernel of truth to what you said, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Your last 2.
Yeah, my last 2 pairs, because I picked back to back. So, yeah. I'm like you, Ty, except on the other end of the draft. I picked back to back. Ooh, Terry didn't like you picking David Johnson.
Uh-oh. Good thing
I thought about picking him a while back. I never know with Houston. I just don't understand Houston football right now.
I don't think Houston understands football right now.
I don't think so either. I don't know what they're doing. How do you get rid of all your good players? Like, I just don't understand that. I still can't believe they got
I just
rid
went
of
through that with the Cubs, so I can't talk about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes teams just got to clean house, I guess.
It's called a rebuilding year. Some people
Yeah,
just
but-
have it for 10 years.
Yeah, but that's like dismantling a really good house so you could build a lesser one. You're like, it's a rebuilding year. Like, that doesn't make sense. They had a really good team. And I don't think it was cap issues either. I don't know what was going on. Like, I still don't know why they got rid of Hopkins.
I think it's also because people in Houston don't go
For
to.
David Johnson, the best running back in the league.
That's true.
Before he broke his wrist 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, but you see, you don't have to have a wrist to run.
That's true. You actually don't.
They'll just Velcro the ball to your chest.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're
it's
good
legal.
to go.
It's legal if you're Tom Brady.
He's a great running back. Can't carry the football, but he's a great running back.
I have a soft spot in my heart for David Johnson solely because before he broke his wrist, I ended up getting him on my team, and in a playoff game, I was losing by 40 points. He ended up getting like 50 points in the game and had me win that game. It was the best ever.
There was one time, I think Will Fuller had like a 60-point game, whatever it was. He was on my bench that game.
Oof. That you hate to see it.
All right, Chris.
I kind of laughed.
Keep your heart out. Get your heart out, Genschmer.
Oh, you got Neo Geo he played in Tampa Bay now.
I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Would you look at that?
Becky, Professional Lanyard is also the name of my punk band, so just FYI.
Ooh, I dig it.
There you go.
I like that. I'm about that life.
Pro Land Life.
Bum 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 bum.
Which way do I go? Which way do I
Here
go?
we go here. Not sure.
Nah, why not?
Oh, Kirky.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I thought that was me picking. Damn it, I'm way off. I'm way far, huh?
We do look alike.
Yeah, it is you.
Oh.
It's you, bro.
Weird,
You
but
got this.
my screen didn't update. It still had Q on everything, but now it just went to draft. Okay.
Oh, I only got one bench spot left. This is
right.
baloney.
Niners or Washington. Niners or Washington.
Probably Washington.
Sorry, Ty, how do you spell that again?
WASHINGTONINGTON.
Sounds good.
But the
Second
G is
last is
silent.
silent.
Yeah, the last half of Washington is silent. So.
Washington.
It's the Lil Wayne song, "Real G's Move in Silence Like Washington." Yeah,
Where's my cues?
the line is "Move in Silence Like the
Someone
song."
already
Yeah.
picked.
It's a thing.
That sounded like a real hip pop culture illusion, Patrick. That
Yeah, I'm too hip and too cool for these old dorks.
yeah.
So it's hard being hot.
Oh, Carlos.
Boom. That just happened. Wait. Okay, yeah.
Boom, that just happened. Wait.
Boom. What? Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a draft.
Oh.
Punts are on the clock.
Oh, Justin Tucker.
When am I going to get to pick the punters?
All right. So Washington's defense should be good.
Yeah.
But Fitzpatrick
Apparently.
is going to set them up with short field. Every third game. whole
That's
game.
probably true too.
The Browns are the Browns. The Bills are the Bills.
Bills are actually a pretty good defense.
The Colts have Carson Wentz. Same problem.
The problem with the Bills is I think
Aaron Donald and nobody else.
the Bills score so fast sometimes that as good as their defense is, they're on the field a lot.
Yeah, we're going Colts.
Oh, and there goes
Guess they had their eye on him, too.
Washington. Oh, there it is. I heard it. Heard it.
T.Y. Hilton. You know, I forget he's still in the league sometimes.
So does the Colts. Bum, bum.
Autumn wind.
Don't do it, man. Don't you do it. Terry. Come on.
Who are you not wanting him to pick?
I don't want him to pick the Bills because I feel like there's a sharp drop off from like Bills. I think Bills
that's why I had to pick the Niners. Yeah. I was like, I think
that's
this
why
is the time
I
for
didn't
defense.
want you to pick the Niners so that I could pick the Niners. But this is why I had to pick a Niner earlier because I was like, I know I'm not going to get to the defense. It's not going to happen. I feel like if he picks the Bills, I'm just going to like just stream a defense like I usually do.
Yeah. Just pick matchup weeks. Best matchup of the week. Yeah.
Pretty much what I did last time.
Well, can he pay his automobiles?
Brian Edwards. All right. I'll grab the Bills. Who else should I grab? Maybe someone who may be good and may not be good. Who knows?
I don't see. I'm looking at like tight ends. I don't really see any tight ends that like I'm willing to keep on the bench.
Yeah, that's another tough one, man. I mean, they're okay. They may be good.
Yeah. But they'll probably also be there if I really wanted them later.
I feel like, you know what? He may have a good year.
Wait, we're supposed to pick people with the same bye week every week, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to, if you get bonus points if you match the same number all the way down your row.
Yeah, because I'm starting to run out, but
yeah.
Hey,
So,
I mean, honestly, if it's the best players, you just lose one game a year. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, the way I do it is I select guys who I think would be really good friends. So that's
really
kind of
sweet.
my strategy. You do what?
That's very sweet.
yeah,
Yeah.
the George W. Bush strategy of fantasy football draft.
Boom. It's the best strategy.
Yeah. More of a Dick Cheney man myself, but you know.
So is Ty. Oh, wait, Cheney? Never mind. Sorry. Nope.
And scene. Okay.
Ridiculous.
I'm genuinely like trying to figure out my last two moves here. And I don't know what to think about that.
There's nobody left. I don't even know who these people are.
Yep. That's my kicker, last pick of the draft.
I mean, the ones I know who they are, they're 90 years old.
You know,
Manny Cassie finally retired.
Hindsight, I probably should not have left the kicker for the last pick. Because that means the top 11 kickers are going to be gone. Because I'm the very last pick. Everyone's going to be drafting a kicker. Oh, well.
You see my strategy now.
Yeah. So, see, for all those out there who are going to be drafting soon, and you have the last pick of the draft, maybe don't wait till the end to draft a kicker. Maybe don't.
Yeah, I see that the limit is I can draft up to 3 kickers. I really wish I'd have picked up 3 kickers now, you know?
Yeah, stockpile.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just corner the market in one position.
Which incidentally, like, I wish Alabama would do 1 year.
Oh, my other draft just started. Ooh.
Yeah, Alabama could have like a special kickoff formation that's all kickers. You don't know which one's going to do it.
Yeah.
Oops, all kickers.
Alrighty, my team is full.
And so is mine.
And because I like the U.S. women's national team, I'm going Zach Ertz.
Ah, I like you.
Okay, yeah. Julie Johnston Ertz.
I do like the idea of that though. Like because I love the women's national team, I'm picking a man.
Yeah. Yep.
So Chris, serious question. Do we get like rankings on how well we drafted according to ESPN's algorithm?
No.
Oh, NFL does
Okay.
that. NFL.com does that.
Yeah,
NFL.com will do it.
yeah, Yahoo
they'll
does
give you,
that
like,
as
a
well.
trap.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, I mean it doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. It's the worst.
I mean, I always look at what is like your first week's projected value for your starters if you want to see how good you potentially did. But I mean, even that is so subjective that, you know.
Indeed.
I mean, I'll give you a grade A+.
Well, you know.
Oh, look at you! Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Aw. I feel like
You won the league.
I feel like we could just stop here, guys. This has been a great.
You know, we
year.
should stop the draft. Whoever hasn't drafted yet, they can fill in their team for later.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Eric Ebron.
I didn't pick up Jalen Hurts, even though I was tempted to, like 3 rounds.
I had Jalen Hurts last year.
Hey, you know what? Live your life, dog.
Wait, Jalen Hurts played last year?
Yeah.
How old am I? What year is it?
He was Philly.
Do you
Like
want
half
us
the
to reveal your age on the stream?
Please do.
He's
22.
884 years old. He's a
My
woodland
pick.
elf.
Oh, it is my pick. I guess I'll just pick next highest player. Boom.
Tyler Bass.
Yes.
Yay.
I had
All
to pick him
right.
because my name is Tyler.
DeAndre Hopkins, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Gus Edwards, Tyler Lockett, Jamar Chase, Justin Herbert, Robert Tonyan, Travis Landry, Trevor Lawrence, Mike Williams, 49ers D, Carlos Hyde, Chase McLaughlin, and James White. All right. Well, that was fun, guys. That was good times. Thanks
I
to
enjoyed
everyone
that
for coming on. That
a
was
lot.
good.
That was super fun.
Good to see
That was
some of
super
you
fun.
guys I never get to see. Basically, I guess some that's left is just Becky. But it was good seeing Terry Lee. I hadn't seen him since 2009 in person, so that's good. All right.
All right.
Chad, you gonna take us out, or what do you want to do?
Absolutely. So, everyone, thank you all for. How's it? Just real quick, just go around the room real quick. How's everybody feel about the drafts? Everybody pumped?
I'm pretty pumped.
I feel good.
Like,
I like it to
literally
go around the
3
room,
people.
but everyone's doing
Exactly.
this different
Yeah,
orientation,
exactly.
so it doesn't matter.
I'm still kind of confused about how football works. So you know,
That works.
In my
Yeah.
Zoom chat, Derek is like Alice from Brady Bunch, right in the
Brady
middle.
Bunch,
Yeah, and everyone else is around.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It kind
Well,
of smells like a dirty diaper over here, so I didn't know
Nice.
you were like,
My
Nice.
favorite thing is you definitely have the dad Zoom pose going right now. Like,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all for it.
It's like exhaustion, just.
well, guys, thank you all so much for drafting. Thank you all so much for joining us,
Oh,
everyone
thanks
who
for
watched
hosting
here
us.
tonight. We appreciate that. And if you want to see more, don't forget to tune in Tuesday night. We have game night going on, and
Jackbox.
there will be games, Jackbox games. Check it out. And folks, thanks again so much. Thank you to all of our guests tonight. Thank you to just, let me
Everyone.
just give thanks to the entire world that works,
Everyone.
because
Thanks,
that's
world.
personal. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, world. All right. So with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your evening, everyone, one and all. 1 second. All right.
Hope you all lose.
Woo! Don't we all, honestly?